Welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of playoff high school basketball play-by-play coverage. Tonight, the New Philadelphia Quakers host the John Glenn Muskies in this Division II East District Sectional Final. Tonight's game is presented by Parkway Quick Lane, TMK Valley Propane, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Hartzler's Quality Housing, First National Bank of Denison, Wood Electric, Kime, NST Sports Performance, Little Caesars Pizza, PAC Drilling, and Magoo's Pizza, Pasta, and more. Now, let's head courtside in the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio with Nick McWilliams, Aaron Stump, and Joe Geckler.
Looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Big Z Sports is live from New Philadelphia. We're now courtside with John Glenn Little Muskies head coach Eric Scheck. Coach, very excited to see this John Glenn team live on the hardwood. Of course, you guys kind of got the liberty of meeting up with New Philadelphia this season. Be that as it may, that was really an entire season ago.
Absolutely. We played them first game of the year. I think first game for both of us. And, you really don't know what to expect in the first game of the year. And, it was a really close game, and I think from that game to this game, we've been inconsistent. We've had some good moments and some bad moments, but New Philly's certainly got a size advantage against us tonight. But I think if we can shoot the ball and kind of match their physicality, I like our chances.
Now, Coach, from my time covering some of the sports around that area where you guys come out of, I know there's some very, very good basketball around that region. What's one of the biggest takeaways you had from this regular season that you feel John Glenn can use in this game and match up against New Philadelphia? Yeah,
that's a good question. I think our league, especially the big school portion of it this year, was really good. Night in, night out, every team had two or three guys that could absolutely play. So, you come over here against New Philly, they got some size, they got a couple guards that are big, and they got two big kids inside that are just physical as all get out. So we have to be able to match their physicality. And like I said, we've been tested and won some of those games this year. Of course, we lost some of them too, but we have a sense of understanding what it takes to win against a team that's big and strong and has a couple of talented players.
Coach, looking back at your last contest against the Claymont Mustangs, obviously a nice win for you guys in the OHSAA tournament. Tell me a little bit about that game and maybe some of the things you learned that you'll be trying to utilize for this game plan to advance in the tournament.
Well, I thought we came out really good in the first half. I think we jumped on them about 18 or so at half, and then from there we kind of let our foot off the gas, which I was a little bit disappointed with our guys. But the last couple of games we've really come out to start the game really well, and obviously you want to be able to do that on the road tonight in a sectional final game. But I thought our guys really have bounced back. We had a stretch there. We lost a couple games in a row, but I was proud of our guys in the first half of that tournament game, because as you know, in a tournament, if you lose, you go home. So it's one of those things that we've tried to preach to these guys about coming out from the get-go and not kind of letting the game come to you. Just go take it.
And Coach, we kind of know, or at least know maybe what to expect from you guys. We know you do like to put it up from deep, had some pretty good success with that this season. Not necessarily something New Philadelphia has seen a ton of, so can we probably expect quite a few looks from outside?
Well, I mean, I would counter that by saying you want us to go post up there 2-6-6 kids, but no, obviously we shoot the three a lot, but if we can spread them out, our game plan would be defensively to match them physically. Don't get pushed around inside and pressure their guards a little bit. But offensively, absolutely, we have to be able to shoot the ball. And if we don't make shots against them, it's going to be a really tough task for us to get a whole lot of second chance opportunities just because of their size. But that being said, that's what we've done all year, and with the exception of our brothers, the Lyric brothers, we don't really have a lot of size, but that doesn't mean our kids don't play hard, and we got a couple guys that hopefully we can rebound the basketball. But yeah, we definitely got to be able to shoot the ball in the lane.
All right, Coach, one final question for you here. Biggest key tonight for you guys to pick up a road tournament victory and advance further in a quest for a state crown?
To me, it's physicality. We have to be able to match them. they're big and they're strong. We can't give up 10, 12, 14 offensive second chance points. We have got to be able to rebound the basketball, and I've phrased it all week: don't get bullied. Just don't get bullied by their guys. If we can do that, we'll put ourselves in a position to win.
Perfect, Coach. Well, thank you for your time, and good luck to you guys out there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That was John Glenn head coach Eric Sheck here courtside. Coming up, you'll hear from New Philadelphia coach Matt Vole. The Wood Electric pregame show returns after this.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Big Z Sports back in New Philadelphia live with the Wood Electric pregame show. We're now courtside with the coach. That's New Philadelphia head coach Matt Vole. Coach, always happy to be back here in the lovely gymnasium for New Philadelphia. Obviously, tournament time now. Games definitely matter this time around. You get the luxury, though. This is a team that you guys did play, but obviously your first matchup probably a little bit closer than the Quakers would have really wanted.
Yeah, I think, early in the season, game one, we went down to John Glenn and you just kind of, roll, see what the kids are able to do and connect and all those different things. And we got ourselves in a real dog match. And we didn't play real well. And they hit 10 threes on us. And, our kids found a way to win at the end of the game. And we kind of started building off of that. So we feel like we've changed for the better. I know they have too. It's really irrelevant at this point whether what we did in November. We've had a lot of practices and games in between.
Coach, last time we saw you guys was against Mansfield Senior here at home. Had a pretty sizable win naturally, rounding out the regular season with some good momentum, I would imagine. How do you feel that your team feels right now heading into postseason play, and obviously with a very tough matchup with John Glenn ahead?
Yeah, we've been well tested. Mansfield Senior just knocked off Shelby, the number 2 seed in Northwest Ohio. They're the 8th seed and beat them by 2. So, that's a quality win for our program, our kids. And, we battled Hoover, with 4 minutes to go, it's a tied game. And they're the 5th seed up there in Northeast Ohio. So, it's just been, as well as we can get, to get us ready for tonight. And that's what we try to do. You try to build a schedule. You try to play as many tough teams as possible, so your kids have seen it and they feel it, and they and they battle, and we got battle scars for sure. And adversity, if you come out on the other end, you can be pretty good, and that's what we tried to do.
Coach, run me through a little bit throughout this week what the game plan has kind of been. Obviously, as we mentioned, you faced John Glenn earlier this year, but that was an entire season ago, basically. What's been the focus for the Quakers this week leading up to this game?
Well, they're very three-point shooting oriented. 55% of their shots come behind the arc. So they have a 4-year starter at point guard. They have a junior, the Walker kid, who is 15 a game. The Campbell kid's a senior. They bring 2 big boys off the bench. They're quick. They know their offense. They know their cuts. So, taking away the back cuts and then taking away the 3. And it's a double-edged sword because, we don't want to give up a layup, and you don't want to give an uncontested 3. So we really got to be, engaged, anticipate. We have to have good ball pressure. We have to slow them down. We have to bring their vision from up to at least down to the floor level as much as possible. So those on-time, on-target passes, because it is a timing mechanism of how they operate, if we can disrupt their timing, it will be a lot better for us defensively.
Finally, here, Coach, you mentioned the defensive aspect of what the Quakers need to do to get a victory. What about on the offensive side of the ball? We know you have Carter Vandal. We know you have a starting 5 that can put up points in bunches. But what's going to be the biggest key here to walk away with a win in the postseason?
Yeah, it's just we got to value, our shot selection. We got to take great shots, and we've done better at that. We've moved the basketball better here in the last month. So we just really have been emphasizing those aspects of our offense. We feel like we got multiple players that can step up and hit big shots. It's just we got to take the right shot.
Perfect. Well, thank you as always for your time, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you.
That was New Philadelphia head coach Matt Vole for the New Philadelphia Quakers. Coming up here, we'll have tip-off and, of course, your starting lineups. Don't go anywhere. Basketball will return with Big Z Sports right after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this winter.
A game. Number 2, Avery Palmer, 5'9" senior guard, averaging 11.2 points a game. Number 3, Caden Walls, 5'10" junior guard, averaging 7.2 points a game. Number 15, Stephen Israel, 5'9" senior guard, averaging 6.1. And finally, number 33, Colin Campbell, 6' senior guard, averaging 11 points.
Thank you for that, Aaron Stump. Now your Keim Home Center starting lineups for the home New Philadelphia Quakers. Starting at guard, it's the 6'1" sophomore, number 2, Colton Slaughter. He leads the team in three-point percentage, 43% from behind the arc. Next, it's Michael Vickers, the 6'5" junior guard. Vickers kind of a do-it-all guy for the Quakers. Then it's the main scoring threat in junior and 6'5" forward, Carter Vandal. He leads the team with 16 points per game. Starting at the 4, it's number 32, Caden Shellis. He's a 6'3" senior. And finally, rounding out the starting lineup, senior Oren Martin getting the start tonight, 6'3". He'll be tasked with guarding some of these John Glenn three-point shooters. We do expect senior Jaden Lowry to be coming off the bench and match up with some of that size that John Glenn is going to be presenting in the 2 6'5" guys coming off the bench. But regardless, that will do it for all your Wood Electric pregame festivities. It's now time for some tournament basketball from New Philadelphia. The chance for a sectional crown on the line tonight. 4 quarters to go. We'll see who's going to earn the crown tonight. The New Philadelphia Quakers come out on their home court in those white uniforms, black and red trim, black numerals with the red lettering around them. John Glenn, meanwhile, it's that maroon color. I guess you could call it maroon, maybe gray lettering, some white trim for them. Very nice color matchup here as we are underway from New Philadelphia. It's time to determine who's going to be the best in the East District from the sectional rounds. As New Philadelphia wins the tip, it's Colton Slaughter, the sophomore guard, has it in front of the John Glenn bench, trying to set up the offense. He'll find Oren Martin, top of the key, who slings it right side. It's Shellis. Shellis finds Carter Vandal. Now to the left side to Martin. He's guarded closely by John Glenn. Nearly lost the ball out of bounds. Nearly lost it again. Instead, he'll find Caden Shellis. Shellis is going to try to drive. He'll go and stop. Spin around. Almost shot. Instead, he goes back to Vandal from the free throw line. Carter Vandal gets the scoring started early with a nice mid-range bucket from the paint.
I tell you, Quakers showing really nice patience there and got a nice shot, an easy bucket.
Here comes John Glenn the other way. Thought about driving on the inside. Instead, they'll kick it back out. Mid-range shot way long there. Battle for the rebound. It's still on the ground. And John Glenn is going to end up picking it up. That's number 2, Avery Palmer, who has it. He'll go to the top of the key, and the junior, Nathan Walker. Walker going to drive in on Slaughter. Instead, he'll go back out. Another drive to the basket for John Glenn. Kicks it left side. Corner three-point shot. In and out. Rebound by John Glenn again. Pass goes inside, and they try to take the shot, but they're going to call a foul on the floor. The one driving in was Stephen Israel, the senior. And I take that back. Thank you for that, Joe Geckler. I was going to come right down to you. They are going to get Israel for the travel there. Shuffle at his feet when he got the pass, Joe.
Yeah, he took 3 steps before he got the ball on the ground.
See, that's why he's got the better view, but actually I think he's got the better eyesight than me, truth be told. So New Philadelphia, first turnover for John Glenn, and now the first turnover for New Philadelphia. Here comes John Glenn. They'll finish easily at the other end on a nice steal for Israel as he gets his first basket of the game. Unforced error for New Philadelphia, just threw that pass away.
Okay, a little bit sloppy New Philly starting out. Again, last time we were here with Mansfield, they were passing, almost had an assist for every basket, so I think that's what they'll be looking for again tonight.
Martin has it and will go to Slaughter. Slaughter, as we know, likes to bury it from deep, and they try to get some room there for him as Vandal set the screen. Now Vandal gets it, and he'll go all the way across court to Shellis. Shellis wanted the three-point shot, but kind of got moved out of position by the pass. Now the ball goes into Slaughter, who will drive, put it up, take that back. It was Michael Vickers. Shot no good. Rebounded by Caden Walls for John Glenn. We're going to get a foul, I do believe. That one's going to go on New Philadelphia there.
Maybe Caden? Yeah, Caden Shells. Looks like his first one.
So Caden Shellis trying to rip that ball away, hoping for a jump ball opportunity, but instead he gets nailed for his first foul. Checking out of the game, Oren Martin. Checking into the game is Owen Miller for New Philadelphia. And here comes John Glenn. They're trying to move quickly there. That's Caden Walls, who has it on the right side. He'll go back out to Avery Palmer, the senior, now setting up the offense. Muskie said they wanted to space the floor, and they are definitely doing that with their offensive set right now. Walls has it. He's guarded by Vandal. Now the pass goes to the right side. Here comes the drive. That's Nathan Walker. Puts it up and just a little bit too strong. Battle for the rebound. They're going to call it John Glenn. I take that back. New Philadelphia ball, rather. 3 New Philadelphia players around that rebound. 1 John Glenn player, but it ultimately goes out on the Muskies.
Oh, a couple offensive rebounds for the Muskies starting early. I'm sure Coach Vole will not be happy if that doesn't get taken care of.
Here come the Quakers again. Shellis drives baseline, spins back around, and he'll go to Slaughter. Slaughter has it. Now the right side. 3-point shot. Owen Miller just too long, and Shellis grabs the offensive board. Another chance for New Philadelphia. He drives in, spins, stops, goes back out to Slaughter. Slaughter has it, tries to go to Vandal as a double team, and he'll find him. Now he'll find a wide open Owen Miller on the right side, and the 3-point shot is buried. Owen Miller knocks it down right in front of the John Glenn bench. It's a 5-2 lead for New Philadelphia. 5 minutes to go here in the first.
Nice steal.
And another steal for the Quakers. That time it was Vickers who finishes in the lane. Michael Vickers with the nice floater. As now New Philadelphia leads 7-2, 4:45 to go in the first. Here comes John Glenn, quick the other way, but they'll slow things down once again. It's the junior Nathan Walker setting things up. The point guard for their team, one of their leading scorers by far. Another steal. That one time it was Colton Slaughter. Here come the Quakers again, trying to widen that gap. 4.5 minutes to go in the first. Michael Vickers has it. Little floater into the inside to Vandal. Vandal with a pump fake a few times. He'll drive in, keep driving, lost the ball that time. Picked up by Walls, and here come the Muskies. Walls will pull up for a mid-range jumper just a bit long there, and it's hauled in by Michael Vickers. Give him his first rebound of the contest. Kind of a forced shot there a little bit, Aaron.
A little bit, and again, John Glenn first had the patience, and now it seems like they're forcing a lot of turnovers.
Speaking of forcing, New Philadelphia tried to get that ball inside to Vickers, who was driving, and it was ripped away. Good defensive play there by Colin Campbell, the senior, for John Glenn. So another turnover for New Philadelphia. But they still lead 7-2, under 4 minutes to go in the first. The senior in Campbell, he's now driving double team. He'll go to the right side. That's Avery Palmer who has it. Palmer will now reset the offense again. A lot of the same kind of motion here for the Muskies over and over, just hoping to take advantage of just some lane, some open shooting lane. We'll see if that they change up their game plan here as the first quarter wears on, but I think I've seen about the same motion almost every possession.
Yeah, New Philly's done a nice job of extending that defense, making it difficult. It's a tough shot right there.
3-point shot, and I do believe it was tipped, and no, they are not going to say it was tipped. As down to Joe Geckler there real quick, happened in front of him on that 3-point shot. Joe, was that one tipped or just short-armed it?
It looked like it was tipped, but they didn't call it. The official underneath said no tip, out of bounds, so Philly got a break there.
No kidding on that, Joe, as we do have a timeout on the court. Big Z Sports will take 30 seconds with them and return with more basketball after this.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily, 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
Sidelines to Joe Geckler, who was in that New Philadelphia timeout. What was said by head coach Matt Vole?
Coach Vole said he wants his team to keep the intensity up, keep pressuring the basketball on the 2-2-1 press, and also match up well on the defensive end to keep them off the scoreboard.
Thank you for that, Joe. About 3 minutes to go here in the first. New Philadelphia with possession, 7-2 lead. Ball goes inside to Vandal. Vandal driving in hard, spin around, low block off the glass, and it's good. Carter Vandal too strong underneath. And it's now a 9-2 New Philadelphia lead. 3 minutes to go in the first, and a little pressure defense from the Quakers. Double team before they get across the timeline. John Glenn trying to find a way to get the ball on the right side of the court, and they finally do. Pass goes to the right side. Thought there was going to be a three from the corner from Noah Winland, but instead they'll reset the offense now. Ball gets handed off to the junior in Walls. Now back to Winland, who will find his point guard in Nathan Walker. Walker has it. Ball goes all the way to Walls on the right side, who will stop. Now go to Palmer. Take that back. He will go back to Winland again. Number's hard to see from up here. Normally I laugh when Joe Geckler says that, but it's true. It's really hard to see from up here.
I tell you, New Philly doing a really nice job of extending that defense out beyond the three-point arc right now and making it real difficult. Right there, another turnover.
That time it was Campbell who was trying to pass it all the way to the other side of the court. Miscommunication, had a player cutting when he wasn't expecting. So another turnover for the Muskies. New Philadelphia leads 9-2, 2:09 to go in the first. Couple of players checking in now for John Glenn. Number 40, Noah Larrick, is into the ball game. Didn't see who the other one who checked in was. Looks like that might have been it. Just that one. It was just Larrick coming in. So for New Philadelphia, Jaden Lowry, the senior, has now checked into the ball game. Oren Martin getting the start over him, but I do believe that was the size thing. They immediately brought in Lowry when they saw Larrick coming in. Caden Shellis has it for the Quakers. Nearly lost his handle. Instead, he'll have to get rid of it. Go to the John Glenn side to Lowry. Lowry now finds Vickers with a jab step. Nothing there. Coach Vole calling out the offense for New Philadelphia. He'll hand it off to Colton Slaughter, the sophomore guard. Not a lot of penetration so far for New Philadelphia. Is that when we're going to have another turnover potentially as the Muskies ripped it away from Slaughter, but the ball went careening out of bounds. Good hustle there by number 5, Noah Winland, the sophomore for the Muskies. Nearly got another turnover.
Again, looks like New Philly's not in any hurry right now. You got a 9-2 lead, the minute 30 left, and they're going to be patient, move the ball around, and hopefully get a quick, easy shot.
Quakers get the inbound pass. Right side, Slaughter buries the three. Jaden Lowry had it, found Slaughter in front of the John Glenn bench, and he didn't hesitate. 12-2 lead now, and another turnover. No, they're going to call that one a tip, and the sophomore guard in Slaughter shook his head up and down like, yeah, I got a hold of that one. That was a good call.
We even could see that one.
12-2 lead. 1:22 to go here in the first. That was a good sportsmanship from Slaughter. Like, yeah, you got me. John Glenn has it. They trail by 10 points. Been a good first quarter for New Philadelphia. And Slaughter hits the floor hard on the screen, but there is a turnover forced. Vandal got in front of the pass. Here comes Vickers. He's running up. He'll go to the paint, spin around at the foul line. Goes to Vandal. Three-point shot, top of the key. Off front iron, bouncing around. Battle for the rebound, and it's pulled in by John Glenn. Senior in the senior in Palmer grabs the rebound. Stefan Israel is back in the game for the Little Muskies, but it's Walker trying to set things up so far. Still trying to find their first basket, and I don't know how many minutes it is. Aaron Stubb, not going to happen there. That pass went in. Israel had it bounce off his hand and straight off his foot and out of bounds. Rough go for the Muskies in the first.
Well, like Coach Vole was saying during their timeout, intensify that defense, and New Philly's done a great job up to this point. And when you're only scoring 2 points in that first quarter, it's hard to win any game.
Right you are on that, as here come the Quakers once again trying to widen that 10-point lead. 35 seconds to go here in the first. Slaughter has it right in front of the scorer's table. Easy for me to say. As Shellis has it, he gets double-teamed and has the ball poked away. It bounces right to Lowry, and he'll go across court to Slaughter. Boy, look what I found. Vickers has it and tries to drive in. Good tight defense from Walls. Vickers will get around. They'll go back to Slaughter, just holding for the last shot here. 12 seconds to go in the first. Vickers has it. Tight defense again from John Glenn. Pass goes inside to Vandal. Vandal, 5 seconds, spinning around. He has it poked away, and they're going to get a foul. Vandal was desperately looking for a foul there as he kept getting poked a little bit, trying to run on the inside. So that one obviously not in the bonus here yet. So we'll see what New Philadelphia draws up for the inbounds play. 4.4 seconds to go in the first. Quakers lead 12-2. Checking back into the game for the Quakers, Oren Martin. Sitting down as Colton Slaughter. Vickers will be the inbound man for New Philadelphia as he'll lob it up to Martin, and what a find off the glass, no good. New Philadelphia gets the rebound, tries to put it back up, but can't finish. Quakers had it drawn up perfectly, but couldn't quite finish. Regardless, they lead 12-2 at the end of the first. Defense and offense working well for the Quakers at times. Big Z Sports will take a break and return with our presentation brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency right after this.
The First National Bank of Denison appreciates the hard work and dedication area athletes exhibit to be the best they can be for their team. We follow that same philosophy with our customers, working hard to build personal relationships and making our services convenient. The First National Bank of Denison's community involvement is important to us, and we love supporting our local schools. The First National Bank of Denison, with offices in Denison, Dover, Jeanette Hutton, South Broadway, and Schunbrunn in New Philadelphia. We have our roots where others have their branches. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. And we are now offering appliances. At Keim, you'll find major kitchen and laundry appliance brands such as General Electric, Whirlpool, Speed Queen, and much more. Our sales and service teams can help with product selection, delivery, installation, ongoing maintenance, and repair. Give us a call or stop by today. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Philadelphia Quakers lead 12-2 as we get the second quarter underway here. John Glenn, miserable time on offense in that first quarter as the Quaker defense did a wonderful job. We'll head down to Joe Geckler here shortly to hear what was said in that Quaker timeout in between quarters here as the Muskies trying to find a way here to crack through, and just the one made shot in that first period there. Aaron Stump, Stephen Israel was the only one to finish at the rim, so John Glenn going to have to definitely probably change something up here, and the senior Colin Campbell drives in. He'll find Walls, three-point shot on the way, buried! Caden Walls, the junior, found the open lane, well, I should say the open avenue on the outside, and buried that three-point shot. We knew the Muskies are eventually going to start making these.
That's a big shot for John Glenn right there. Just give him a little bit of confidence and keep that a close game and within striking distance.
Shellis has it for New Philadelphia, so a 12-5 gap, 7 minutes to go here. Quakers still lead. Shellis on the low block, couldn't find anybody, and that time the pass went to Vandal, and then wide open underneath was Jaden Lowry, who will get his first bucket of the game coming off the bench. 14-5, under 7 minutes to go in the first, and now here comes John Glenn driving, and Walls couldn't finish against the much taller Lowry. That was still a heck of a move on the inside, but left it a little short. Here comes Vickers, he'll give it to Slaughter. Slaughter, ridiculous depth on that three-point shot, couldn't get it. Shellis grabs the offensive board off the low block, and he'll put it back up and in. Caden Shellis makes it a 16-5 ball game. Here comes John Glenn again, 6.5 to go here in the second, 16-5 lead. Slaughter, I swear, nearly knocked that down from the parking lot, and that's not an exaggeration. Here comes John Glenn driving in. What a finish on the inside. Junior Nathan Walker somehow ignores the defense and will knock it down in the lane. It's now 16-7, 6 minutes to go before halftime.
I tell you, New Philly's done a nice job. Several guys scoring right now. They got 6 guys in the scoring column right now, so spreading around really nice.
Pass goes right side. Slaughter with the pump fake. He'll put up a three-point bomb way off. He grabs his own board and rejected, but he got knocked down real hard, so they're going to get a foul. We'll give credit there regardless, even though it was called a foul, to sophomore Noah Windland, who's checked into the game. Nope, take that back. That was not Noah Windland. That was Nathan Walker.
Nathan Walker, yep.
Nathan Walker got the foul, but no fear trying to reject that shot, but a little bit of contact on the wrist. First free throw is up and good. Now down to Joe Geckler. In that time out there between quarters, Joe, what did head coach Matt Vole have to say to the Quakers?
Coach was just telling his team to stay patient on offense like they have been. They're putting points on the board. Let's get an elite shot. Not a great shot. Let's get an elite shot and stay aggressive on defense. Close out on their three-point shots and make sure we're boxing out on rebounds.
Well, you have a chance to hear what Coach Vole has to say again as New Philadelphia takes another timeout. Big Z Sports will take 30 seconds in return with this presentation brought to you by Parkway Quick Lane after this.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Big Z Sports returns to New Philadelphia as the Quakers hold a comfortable 18-7 lead. Under 6 minutes to go here in the second. Aaron Stump here real quick as they come out of this timeout. New Philadelphia really has a lot of good attacking game plan, I guess you could say, so far. It's really working out for their benefit.
Yeah, they've been using their length on defense like they have the last few weeks really well. Again, the hustle's right there. And again, you've got several guys scoring, making it difficult to guard all 5 guys on the court.
Little Muskies have it now on offense, trying to chip into this lead. So they found themselves behind throughout the entirety of this game. Did get a couple shots to fall, though, so the John Glenn offense showing a little bit of life as it's the senior in Palmer. He's guarded closely by Owen Miller, who's checked back into the game for New Philadelphia. Pass went off to Walker. Now they go inside. Walls decides not to go for the up and under shot. Instead, they'll go back outside. It's Colin Campbell. He'll drive, spin, low block. Good defense from Lowry. He did get off of his feet but didn't foul. So the ball bounces away and goes back to Walker. That's that height and size advantage. Deep three-point shot for Walker is buried. Junior Nathan Walker was way downtown, and he knocked home the three-point shot. Steph Curry-esque almost, just pulled up in an instant.
Again, if you're John Glenn, you're still within 8 points right now. Easy striking distance right now. Keep yourselves in the game.
5 minutes to go before halftime. Michael Vickers has it for the Quakers. He'll go to Slaughter. Slaughter's going to drive baseline, gives it back to Lowry. Lowry tries to finish, couldn't quite do it. Slaughter stuck on the ground, and the ball was a miss there, and John Glenn picks up the rebound. It was Palmer. Short arm shot a little bit there for Lowry, but a lot of traffic to try to get through. Credit to the Muskies defense there for crashing the lane when they had the senior big man coming in. Here comes Campbell for John Glenn, and he'll get it off the glass. Senior Colin Campbell got Lowry in the air, and he finished with a beautiful touch off the glass. 4.5 minutes to go in the second. It's now an 18-12 lead for New Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah, John Glenn taking advantage of some of that overzealous defense right now. The pump fakes are really getting in New Philly right now.
What a find. Miller goes to Lowry, and he got rejected, but they're going to get Nathan Walker for the foul, as he might have gotten Jaden Lowry's hand. Not sure if Joe Geckler might have had a better view of that or not down there courtside. A little bit of contact on that layup.
Quite a bit of contact. Actually got him on the elbow as he was going up for the layup. Lowry out jumped him. The guy tried to go to block it. Lowry was a little higher, hit his elbow. That's what the foul was.
Thank you for that, Joe, as first free throw for Lowry was no good. So it remains an 18-12 game. 4:14 to go in the second. Checking in for the first time, sophomore Caleb Larrick out there. He steps in. First playing time for him. Lowry's second free throw is up and good. Caleb Larrick, don't know too many sophomores who are 6'5", but it's a luxury for John Glenn for sure. So Muskies trailing 19-12 will get the inbound pass here.
I think Coach Scheck knows the value of having Nathan Walker out there. He just picked up his second foul, and he's their leading scorer right now. They need points right now, so he's going to leave him out there for the rest of the second quarter.
Palmer calling out the offense for John Glenn. A lot of spacing once again. Muskies really trying to find those open lanes and those open shots. Good defense, though, for the Quakers, though. Pass goes to Walls. Now right side, Campbell. Campbell thought about a step-back three. Instead, he'll go cross-court to Palmer. Palmer inside. Larrick drives, spins, low block. Vandal right on him, but it doesn't matter. Sophomore Caleb Larrick with a nice move underneath on the low block. Got right around Carter Vandal. We're not used to seeing Carter Vandal giving up so much size down there.
I tell you, nice spin move. Good, strong move.
Quakers have it. It's Vickers. Vickers slings it inside to Vandal, who almost couldn't handle it. Now he'll find Schellis. Schellis thought about a deep three-point shot. Instead, he'll drive, pull up, free throw line, no good. Vandal grabs the offensive board. Vandal now trying to drive in. Instead, he'll go back out. Ball makes its way to Slaughter. Slaughter, three-point shot on the way, no good. Battle for the rebound, hauled in by Campbell for John Glenn, who will get the pass out. Here come the Muskies, trying to drive it up now. They'll go down the lane, and somehow Walker got away with a bit of a walk there, but New Philadelphia grabs the board as he did miss the shot. It was Michael Vickers who had a bit of a shuffle step down there in the lane.
He lived up to his last name.
Owen Miller has it for New Philadelphia. He'll pass it off. Carter Vandal, three-point shot, up and buried. Carter Vandal, their leading scorer, knocks it down from range. It's now a 22-14 lead, and Michael Vickers nearly forced another turnover jump in that passing lane. So John Glenn retains possession here. Campbell will be inbounding it in front of his own bench.
Guys, one thing I noticed down here, the officials are letting a lot of the contact go. I've seen some questionable non-calls, but the officials are calling it that way both ends of the court. So some physicality going on down here.
Good observation, Joe. Thank you for that. 2.5 minutes to go here before halftime. 22-14, New Philadelphia lead. John Glenn has it, and they tried to drive baseline, but nothing there. So Walker will reset at the top of the key. Vickers has close defense on him. They tried to go inside to Larrick as he's trying to post up. Vandal, good tough defense underneath, though. So John Glenn resetting here. They did say they were going to be painting a lot of threes, but there's been a lot of drives so far for the Muskies. As here goes Walls, he'll try to go in, and he lost his footing. That one almost went out of bounds. Nice save by Campbell, and there's a battle for it on the ground, and we have a bunch of bodies landing on the ground. Do believe we're going to get a foul called here. Didn't see who that foul went on. No, New Philadelphia... They're going to call that foul on Caden Schellis somehow. Schellis had two Muskies fall on top of him going for that ball, but John Glenn's going to retain possession. Aaron, that's a shocker.
Yeah, and that's also Caden's second foul as well. So, again, got to be careful not to get him third before halftime.
2 minutes to go. You could call it the 2-minute warning here before we get to halftime. 22-14, New Philadelphia leads. Muskies have possession. Pass goes inside. It's Lyric. Lyric, low block underneath the basket. Nothing there. Good defense by New Philadelphia as Colton Slaughter poked it away and goes to Michael Vickers. Now 1:45 with that 8-point lead. Probably can take your time here a little bit. Once again, choose the best available shot. Create some open space.
Again, New Philly doing a nice job keeping them out of that paint, forcing the outside shot, and really making them shoot it out there and prove that they belong out there.
Schellis drives to the mid-range, and he'll kick it back out to Vickers. Vickers will drive in. Pull-up shot over Lyric, no good. Battle for the rebound. Vandal pokes it to Owen Miller. Quakers retain. Another offensive rebound. Deep three-point shot for Slaughter was well off the mark. Caleb Lyric grabs the rebound for John Glenn. We know Slaughter has that range, but that one might have been a bit forced.
Yeah, he's off a little bit tonight, but again, has the confidence, keeps shooting that ball, and he's had the open threes. He's had the open looks.
I've said that about Slaughter, and then he'll come back and bury an even deeper three-point shot. So Walker has it for John Glenn, and nearly poked away by Slaughter. Good defense. He will get it. Slaughter got on the ground, and he picked it up. Passes to Vickers. Nice step around the defender, and Michael Vickers will finish at the basket. It's now a 10-point lead, under 45 seconds to go before halftime. Great hustle defense and transition offense for the Quakers. Walker has it. He'll go inside, and what defense again? Colton Slaughter got on the hardwood and slapped it away. He goes to Vickers, who lost the handle, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say that stays with New Philadelphia. No contact from take that back from a Quaker player. I guess they're going to say it went off of a John Glenn player. Not entirely sure how that happened, but regardless, New Philadelphia will retain possession.
All right, Eagle Eyes down there. Good call.
That's the other end of the court.
Honestly, it was at the other end of the court. I didn't see it, but the sideline official on your guys' side of the court says it was tipped.
Really interesting as the inbound play goes to Lowry, and he'll finish at the basket. 26-14, 22 seconds to go before halftime. If it was tipped, there was no way in the world I saw it from up here. John Glenn has possession. It's Walls. Walls will hand it off to Campbell. Campbell now trying to hold maybe for last shot. 10 seconds to go before halftime. They still find themselves behind by 12 points. New Philadelphia, some good defense those last few possessions. Miller picks him up on defense. Palmer has it for John Glenn and heaves up a shot. Great defense from Michael Vickers. No foul, and New Philadelphia will lead 26-14. Some pumped-up New Philadelphia coaches down there. Joe Geckler has head coach Matt Vole.
Coach, very physical first half. You guys were doing great on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and keeping their three-point shooters from getting some shots. What's going to be the message at halftime?
Well, our defensive positioning was outstanding. We took away the three-point. We took away the back cuts. We took the lead, and they wanted to start playing rugby. And they're grabbing and bumping, and, we don't get any love on that. So we obviously got to be stronger with the basketball, finish through contact, all that good stuff. But I'm real proud of our guys' defensive effort.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck, guys.
Thank you for that. Joe is a happy yet, you could say a little bit frustrated head coach Matt Vole, as there was a lot of contact happening down there on the court. But regardless, New Philadelphia finds themselves up 26-14 here at halftime. It's now time for the First National Bank of Denison halftime report. We'll tally up some stats, come back, talk about that first half of action before we return to your broadcast brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. It's a new year, and now is the time for a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. New inventory is arriving daily, so don't wait or they'll be gone. Joel and the Parkway CDJR team are ready to help you find the best deal for you, no hassle and no stress. And now is the time to bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Get out of the cold and warm up with a great deal from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dover. Your way, the right way at Parkway. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Magoo's Pizza, Pasta, and more. The name says it all. Magoo's features a menu with all of your favorites, including handmade pizzas and calzones, pasta dishes, sandwiches, and wings. And save room for one of their desserts, which are made fresh daily. Magoo's is open for dine-in and carry-out Tuesday through Thursday, 4 to 8:30, and Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9:30. And be sure to like Magoo's Pizza, Pasta, and more on Facebook for daily specials.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this winter.
Aaron Stump, Joe Geckler joining you from New Philadelphia High School, where the Quakers lead 26-14. Just 2 quarters away from a sectional crown. They're meeting a very tough, physical John Glenn team, but New Philadelphia was able to stretch things out here as that first half wore on. As Aaron Stump, over to you now. Some moments there that they definitely want to have back, both these teams, in terms on offense, but some good physical defense regardless, scoring all over the board for New Philadelphia.
Yeah, like Joe was talking earlier, it's a physical game tonight. I think the officials done a good job at least keeping it consistent, but sometimes when you get a physical game, it's hard to score. And again, I think John Glenn's had a little bit more of an issue adapting to that than New Philly has, especially with New Philly's size and kind of the game that they played all throughout the season. So, yeah, you've got 6 scores for New Philly right now. I got 5 for Colton Slaughter, 4 for Michael Vickers, 7 for Carter Vandal, 3 for Owen Miller. I got your problem now. Caden Shellis has 2, and Jaden Lowry has 5 off the bench. And again, it's good to see Jaden come off the bench too. Again, if there was a strategy or something else was going on, I'm not sure. But again, there was absolutely, he came in, made a quick impact, and made his presence felt right away.
Absolutely, he did, as came in, guarded some of those bigger players. But then John Glenn kind of got him switched around on defense there, had to guard some smaller, quicker players, but seemed to work out for New Philadelphia okay. For John Glenn, meanwhile, their leading scorer in this contest is junior point guard Nathan Walker, who had a nice finish down the lane and a three-point shot that he buried. But, for the Quakers, they expected a lot of three-point shots out of this John Glenn team. Only 2 for 5 in that first half there, Aaron. A little bit surprised they didn't put it up from deep more often.
Well, 2 for 5 right now, and again, you saw New Philly really extend that defense really nice. You had John Glenn's top 3 scorers, Nathan Walker, who averages 16 points a game, right now only has 5. Avery Palmer, who averages 11, doesn't have any points right now. And they're Brad Morgan, Colin Campbell, who averages 11, only has 2 points right now. So John Glenn's going to need some other guys to step up right now. I think New Philly's done a nice job concentrating on those big 3, shutting them down, and the score represents that. We'll
have to see if they go ahead and let this game remain just as physical into the second half of action. But biggest story so far from this one, or at least as the tail of the tape, I guess you could say, for this 12-point lead for New Philadelphia, the turnover battle. New Philadelphia has only 3 turnovers. John Glenn, 9, meanwhile. That Quaker defense has been swarming.
Yeah, especially that press. You saw the Quakers. Again, they got that length that just helps them so well. They got the big guys that move well. And again, John Glenn's having a lot of problems with it, creating quick turnovers for New Philly. And the nice thing New Philly does, they got a good offensive transition, score the quick buckets.
Thank you for that, Aaron. And that will pretty much sum up our First National Bank of Denison halftime report for this edition of Big Z Sports. A presentation tonight brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. The New Philadelphia Quakers lead 26-14 here from New Philadelphia High School. Big Z Sports will return from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio for the second half of tournament basketball action and crown the sectional champion right after this.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
The First National Bank of Denison appreciates the hard work and dedication area athletes exhibit to be the best they can be for their team. We follow that same philosophy with our customers, working hard to build personal relationships and making our services convenient. The First National Bank of Denison's community involvement is important to us, and we love supporting our local schools. The First National Bank of Denison, with offices in Denison, Dover, Jeanette Hutton, South Broadway, and Schönbrunn in New Philadelphia. We have our roots where others have their branches. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. And we are now offering appliances. At Keim, you'll find major kitchen and laundry appliance brands such as General Electric, Whirlpool, Speed Queen, and much more. Our sales and service teams can help with product selection, delivery, installation, ongoing maintenance, and repair. Give us a call or stop by today. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Looking for a quick and affordable lunch that's ready when you are? Try the lunch combo at Little Caesars Pizza. For just $5, you'll get half of a deep dish pepperoni and cheese pizza, plus a 20-ounce Pepsi product. This tasty $5 combo is available daily 11 until 2. And if you miss lunch, you can still take home the deep dish Little Caesars Pizza all day, every day for only $8. Big taste, small price.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue, New Philadelphia.
Same kind of intensity, same kind of attitude, I guess you could say, going into the second half?
Well, and again, I think if you're Coach Voll, and he said it at halftime too, the defensive intensity, I think, is absolutely the key for this team. They got all sorts of scoring power. They got several guys that can step up. But if they can limit their opponents on possessions and shots, they're going to be an extremely difficult team to knock out.
Yeah, definitely. No doubt about that. As now we're going to laugh at Joe Geckler talking to the officials, maybe going to tell him, are you going to take over his job down there for the second half?
No, I just asked him an honest question. I said, man, it's a physical game. And he said, yeah. He said, we are letting them play through it as long as it doesn't get too football-style physical. We'll let them play through it.
Well, that would be interesting, John Glenn versus New Philly on the turf, but we get it on the hardwood here tonight.
So we're at rugby level, but not football level yet.
Football.
All right, we're getting there.
Which is an interesting dynamic. Carter Vandal has it for New Philadelphia in the paint and muscles his way through. Carter Vandal, I think there were 4 John Glenn players underneath the rim waiting for Vandal, and it didn't matter. He still found a way through.
I think he said, I don't care how physical this is, it's going in.
Here comes John Glenn the other way. Nathan Walker has it, goes to the left side. Campbell, three-point shot is just off. Rebounded by Walls. Good hustle for the Muskies. Here comes Walker, spins into the baseline. Instead, he'll reset as he was guarded by Vandal. Didn't really want to drive in on Carter Vandal there, so John Glenn looking for a much better opportunity. They find themselves behind 28-14. 1 minute gone already in the third quarter. Here comes a drive for John Glenn from the low block. Instead, they'll go off to Walls. Walls has it, slings it to the right side. Thought about a deep three-point shot. Did Campbell, thought better of it. Walker has it. Gets the screen, but nothing doing there as he picked up his dribble. That pass goes off to Stefan Israel. Israel has it back to Walker. Three-point shot, well short. Ball bounced around. Lowry grabs the rebound, and we're going to get thought it was going to be a travel. No, they're going to get Walls for the foul there. Ran into him as they both battled for that rebound. Lowry might have lucked out there, though, as he drug that back foot. Might have been because of the contact.
Well, I think that official he didn't want to call it, but he had no choice at that point.
Inbound
had to blow it.
Inbound for the Quakers here. Vickers has it. He'll find Lowry. Lowry starting off this second half after not starting the first half. Pass goes left side. Slaughter slings it in. Vandal couldn't quite handle it, but somehow hauled it in. He'll find Shellis. 3-point shot from Caden Shellis, way long off back iron. Look at Lowry battle for the rebound. He'll pass to Shellis. Off the glass. Caden Shellis has a beautiful finish at the basket, and he's going to the line for a chance to make the and one. It's a 30-14 lead, 6.5 minutes to go here in the third. What court vision for Lowry, and what follow-up for Shellis to go ahead and run in after missing that shot, and he'll convert at the line with that free throw attempt, make it a 31-14 ball game.
Tell you, great hustle by Jay and great rebound, even a better look for him, so nice job and a nice assist.
So here, bringing it up the court is Campbell for the Muskies. He'll try to drive right around Lowry, and he'll step off to the left side for a step-back shot, but kind of a forced one there. Carter Vandal grabs the rebound quickly the other way, and Jaden Lowry gets the forward pass and puts it in off the glass. 33-14, 6 minutes to go, and New Philadelphia is fired up. Big Z Sports will take a quick timeout and return in 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this winter.
Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Quickly down to Joe Geckler, who was in that New Philadelphia timeout. What was said after this very torrid start to the second half?
Coach Matt Vall praised his team for the defense and rebounding. He says, we got to keep it up. We got a nice lead here. Don't let them get back in by shooting threes. Let's keep the defense going. We got to rebound and stay in your defensive positions.
Thank you for that, Joe. As Joe also sent up to us a little update here. The winner of this ball game will be taking on the winner of Meadowbrook and Indian Valley. Meadowbrook leads at the half 18-12, so the Braves going to be trying to be on the comeback trail into the second half. New Philadelphia leads 33-14 here. Third quarter, 6 minutes to go on the nose. Muskies trying to find any way they can to chip away at this New Philadelphia lead, but the Quakers in very solid form here, looking for another sectional crown. Muskies have it, and that's Palmer. Palmer, deep three-point shot, well offline, and that one's pulled in. Carter Vandal give him another rebound. Kind of a forced shot, but again, we knew the Muskies were definitely going to be trying to shoot from range. Vickers has it. He'll find Shellis. Shellis wanted to go into Vandal, but good reaction for John Glenn's defense there. Ball goes back to Slaughter. We're going to get another timeout here.
Yeah, it looks like Colt got maybe an elbow in the ribs. He's kind of out of wind right now.
Definitely want to keep their leading scorer in the sophomore in Slaughter, as Coach Vole and some of the other coaching staff there for New Philadelphia kind of asking questions to the officials here. A little upset as to what transpired there. Didn't even quite see what happened, Aaron, if I'm being honest, but they called that timeout quick to make sure their sophomore guard was okay.
I'm thinking what happened, he might have come off a screen there quick and maybe got an elbow or hip right in the ribs, just more or less just kind of caught him just right, and he's feeling it right now. Yeah, definitely is. New Philadelphia kind of taking this timeout to reset from that there a little bit. So we're going to keep it right here, and here momentarily out of that timeout, we're going to go down to Joe Geckler, see what was said in that huddle. Joe, quickly down to you. Colton Slaughter looks like he is going to check out here from the game. Seems to be all right, though.
Yeah, they had to bring a trash can out to the court for him. I think he took an elbow to the ribs in the solar plex area, maybe caused him to spit up a little bit. But looks like he's doing okay. The coaches were not happy that the foul was not called, though.
Thank you for that, Joe. A little anatomy lesson. Listen to that. Solar plexus. Haven't heard that in one of our broadcasts yet.
That is impressive.
New Philadelphia gets the inbound pass as they didn't see who checked in. Oh, it was Owen Miller checked in for Slaughter. Down Broadway, Caden Shellis can't finish. Lowry with the offensive board can't finish either. Carter Vandal has it now. He'll spin around, shot in the lane, and he got fouled. Good offensive boards there, 2 in a row for New Philadelphia. Carter Vandal could not quite finish, but he'll still be going to the line for 2.
Tell you, that's going to be Nathan Walker's 4th foul.
Oh, boy.
Their leading scorer right now.
Absolutely cannot afford to have Walker off the court, especially with this kind of deficit. Vandal knocks down the first free throw, make it a 34-14 ball game, 5:12 to go in the third. And there goes Walker. He will check out. Checking back into the game is sophomore Noah Winland. Vandal steps to the line. Second free throw attempt is up and good. 35-14, 5:12 to go here in the third. New Philadelphia, an absolutely commanding lead.
Yeah, I would assume Coach Voll wanted to start the first 4 minutes of this second half on. They're on a 9-0 run the second half right now.
Driving in is Walls, but he'll have to step back. Nothing there. New Philadelphia just crashing that lane so quickly. John Glenn, we knew they had speed, but it's this length, I think, for the Quakers that's doing this. Palmer has it and tries to reset. Double team coming in for the Quakers. There goes Palmer to the rack, and great tough defense again. Michael Vickers grabs the board, and Walls stepped in front of Vickers on that drive, and they're going to get an easy blocking foul there. Walls just trying to draw that charge.
Yeah, again, just trying to do everything to kind of take a charge there, get the ball back right now, but a good call, and New Philly keep the ball.
So now inbounding the ball for New Philadelphia was Miller. He gets it to Vickers. Vickers now drives right in front of the scorer's table. He'll stop right before the timeline. Got a pseudo screen from Vandal there to get him back across. So Vickers now looking for an open teammate. He'll find Miller. Miller's played some good minutes here tonight, and what a find for Miller as he went to Vickers on the alley-oop. Off the backboard goes for the layup is Michael Vickers. Owen Miller, that's just something you practice over and over, and they got the timing down perfectly.
Again, that's what you work on all season right there come playoff time, and keep that in your back pocket when you need them.
John Glenn nearly traveled there. Palmer instead goes to Walls, who drives in off the low block, and what a finish at the basket for junior Caden Walls, who knocks it down. They're going to get Jaden Lowry on the foul, so Walls looking for one more. First foul for Jaden Lowry in this one. Credit where credit is due for Walls. He was giving up a lot of size on that drive and still found a way to knock it down.
And again, New Philly doing a great job on defense. That's only their first foul of the second half, so nice job.
Free throw was no good. Battle for it underneath, but the ball went off of Winland, so New Philadelphia gets possession. So here come the Quakers back up the court. 21-point lead, under 4 minutes to go here in the third. New Philadelphia well on their way to capturing that sectional championship and advancing in the OHSAA tournament. Still a bit of basketball to play, however. Caden Schellis has it, and he'll hand it off to Vickers. Here goes Vickers, drives baseline, tried to go to Owen Miller. That one knocked off the backboard, and it's a turnover. John Glenn has it. It's Palmer coming up the court, thought about a pullback three-point shot. Instead, he'll go mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Michael Vickers. Nice hustle there. Thought about pushing it up the court to Miller. Instead, he'll go left side to Vandal, who couldn't finish. Carter Vandal went a little bit too quick to the rack, maybe. Here comes Palmer quickly for the Muskies. Left side, Winland. Trying to look for a three-point shot, and they'll find it in Campbell. Well short there, and a battle for the rebound. A lot of contact between Vandal and Winland. Ball went out of bounds.
Well, looks like we're going to get a foul here.
They are going to get Carter Vandal for that foul. That'll be his first foul of the ball game. Some tenacious battles for these rebounds.
Yeah, the physicality has not lessened any in the second half.
It is not. Palmer has it for John Glenn. He's guarded by Miller. Pass goes inside. What a move by Vandal. Went right around Caleb Larrick and poked it away, and he got the steal. Another turnover for the Muskies. We mentioned they had 9 in that first half. They've had quite a few here in this third. Under 3 minutes to go, and what a find again. Caden Schellis goes to Michael Vickers, who cuts to the rack and puts it off the glass. It's now 39-16. The Quakers lead the Muskies.
Tell you, New Philly's found a little gold in that back screen over there right to the rim. John Glenn's having a tough time defending.
Caleb up and under, shot no good. Jaden Lowry grabs the board. He gets double teamed, but he'll find Schellis. Now Quakers have numbers. They're trying to go to Miller, and that pass got tipped. Pass back out to Vandal, no good. Way strong off the glass there. And give credit to Caleb Larrick for that rebound. Quick possessions for New Philadelphia, but not necessarily a bad thing when you had numbers there. Pass goes inside. Larrick couldn't corral it, and that's New Philadelphia ball once again.
Again, John Glenn's bench not very deep right now. They look a little winded right now. New Philly's running up and down in the court on them right now.
Happy you mentioned that because I want to go down to Joe Geckler there. As Joe, you're watching this action up close and personal. Definitely does look like the Muskies just a little bit winded. Can't quite keep up with these Quakers.
Yeah, the Quakers are a little deeper right now. The officials letting things go, which is okay. But the pace for John Glenn, I think, is wearing them down a little bit.
Vickers has a tight defense from Walls. He'll pass it off to Miller. Miller now will find Schellis, who gets a screen from Lowry. He'll step back and go to Vickers. Now have an open three-point attempt. Take that back. It's a drive instead for Miller, who will finish in the lane. Owen Miller knocks it down. beautiful shot, tough angle shot, makes it a 41-16 ball game.
Again, with those tired legs of John Glenn, New Philly's doing a nice job moving that ball around the perimeter, forcing them to really move on defense and wear them down.
Another miscommunication there for John Glenn as Palmer tried to go on the inside to Noah Larrick, the senior, who just checked into the ball game, and pass just sailed on him. Another turnover. Oren Martin looks like he's going to check back into the game for New Philadelphia. Owen Miller will take a seat. Good game for Owen.
Nick, real quick update from Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook 27, Indian Valley 24. 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Thank you for that, Joe. Interesting stuff. We did expect that Meadowbrook Indian Valley game to be rather close, and sure enough, it's living up to its billing.
You know, I tell you what, just what an awesome time of the year, man. High school playoffs, college coming down the road here shortly. This is just a fun time of the year.
Well, you mean the best part about college basketball?
Yes.
Tournament time.
Yes.
Quakers have it on offense. It's Martin. He'll go in. What quick reaction from Walls there. Nearly got the steal and went careening into the New Philadelphia bench. Credit to the Quakers there. They caught him.
And ducked when they had to.
So New Philadelphia retains possession. Slaughter, quick pass to the left corner to Schellis. Schellis tries to drive baseline. He lost his footing, and they're going to get the ball got actually poked away. Take that back. It was Campbell who poked it. So Quakers will inbound it. Really thought Schellis just lost it and then picked up his own handle, but they did give credit to Campbell for poking it away, and it went out of bounds. So New Philadelphia retaining possession here. It's Lowry. He'll try to drive in on Noah Larrick. Instead, he'll go to the right side, find Slaughter. Now to the left of Vickers. Three-point shot is buried. Michael Vickers buries it from deep, and it's now a 44-16 ball game. 1 minute to go in the third. This might be the best I've seen New Philadelphia play all season long.
Well, again, you had Colt Slaughter. Again, one nice extra pass. Had a wide open Michael Vickers for the three. Great team offense.
They're going to get Lowry for the foul here for New Philadelphia. He tried to deny that low block pass to Noah Larrick. Got a little bit of a shove with the body, I do believe, so that'll be the second foul here for Lowry. Not a lot of foul trouble for New Philadelphia, though.
No, again, it's been amazing the tight defense that they've played and kind of taken advantage of this physicality and been out of foul trouble.
Under a minute to go here in the third. John Glenn gets the inbound pass. It's Larrick. The senior puts it up, and we're going to get a foul. Really not sure who that foul was going on there, as did not look like much contact at all.
I think Colton kept undercutting him. The official finally had to call it.
That might have been it, as down to Joe Geckler quickly there. Probably a decent call. Slaughter giving up quite a bit of height. Maybe he was trying to get an advantage.
Slaughter kind of looked like he was sitting on his back, to be honest. I mean, Larrick's probably 6'6", Slaughter's 6'2", maybe. But the size difference in weight, Larrick probably has 50 pounds on him, and it looked like Slaughter was literally like sitting on his back.
Thank you for that, Joe. As to the line was Larrick. Missed his first, missed his second as well, and New Philadelphia knocks it off their own teammates there, so the ball goes out of bounds. John Glenn will retain possession. I will say, Joe, Colton Slaughter listed at 6'1". Noah Larrick, yes, listed at 6'6", so good call on that. Comes John Glenn on the inbound pass. We're going to get another foul here. Like that foul going on John Glenn, though. Maybe a legal screen.
Yep, looks like Noah Larrick's his second foul.
So no harm, no foul on that, no pun intended, but on that foul for Colton Slaughter. 45 seconds to go here in the third. 44-16 lead for New Philadelphia. Quakers maybe putting it on Cruz a little bit here on offense as they'll give it off to Slaughter. Slaughter will find Schellis. Schellis so far in this game, 5 points for him. Did a little bit of everything. He goes to the right side to Michael Vickers. Buries the three-point shot again from the corner. Michael Vickers buries it in front of the John Glenn student section. 47-16, under 20 seconds to go in the third.
Tell you, Michael Vickers caught on fire this third quarter. Nice to see him hit some consistent shots.
Some very good games for these Quakers all across the board, really. 8 seconds to go here in the third. John Glenn holding for the last shot. Walker has it. Step back, three-point shot on the way. No good. Bounces off, and Lowry goes for the rebound and hacked Larrick, and they are going to call the foul. Buzzer sounded, but that foul definitely looked like it was had absolutely happened before the buzzer sounded there. So they are going to call the foul, but of course...
looks like Jaden Lowry's third foul. Call it on Jaden.
So that will do it for the third quarter of action here. New Philadelphia leads 47-16, just 8 minutes to go before the Quakers can call themselves sectional champs once again. Big Z Sports will take a quick timeout and rejoin you for the fourth quarter.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Nick McWilliams, Aaron Stump, Joe Geckler joining you for the final quarter of action. 47-16 is the New Philadelphia lead. Real quick down to Joe Geckler. I'm sure not much could be said in that Quakers huddle after such a great performance so far, but definitely got to finish.
Absolutely. Coach said 8 minutes, fellas. 8 minutes. Keep it up. 8 more minutes. Play as hard as you have the whole game, and we'll get out of here with a sectional championship and go on to Wednesday night.
John Glenn has possession here to start the final frame of basketball. Walker has it. Goes to Palmer.
Tell you, Coach Vull had to like that third quarter, 21-2, third quarter.
I think that's a winning formula.
Possibly.
Muskies here looking to try to find something on offense. Just those 16 points for them. They've had definitely a hard time converting some of their open shots. Campbell drives in, and they're going to get a foul on Slaughter. Slaughter probably pushed him a little bit on that drive. Colton right now, at least for New Philadelphia standards in the starting lineup, shortest guy out there. And sometimes he's like, hey, man, I got to do what I have to. Brant Wells checking in the game now for New Philadelphia, his first playing time of the ball game. Walker has it, pump fake, and couldn't get the shot up as Slaughter kept right in front of him. Walls has it. He's going to try to drive in on Schellis. He'll pull up from the free throw line way long off back iron. Schellis grabs the board. 47-16, 7:12 to go in the fourth quarter. New Philadelphia absolutely in control. Wells gets the ball for the first time this game. He'll give it off to Vandal. Vandal wants to go inside to Schellis. Couldn't quite find a passing lane. Instead, he'll go back to Wells. Wells has it. Dribbles to the left side and will hand it off to Slaughter. Slaughter now to Miller. New Philadelphia kind of playing keep away at the top of the key, just trying to find an open cutter to the basket. A lot of credit to the Quakers right now. Pass goes inside to Vandal on the low block. He'll spin around, tried to draw a foul, did Walker. Nothing there as Vandal spins around on the low block and finishes in the lane. 49-16, 6.5 to go here in the fourth. Credit to Walker as he was giving up some size and tried to get the foul, but I don't think quite enough contact there to warrant that charge. Walls has it. Now goes off to Palmer. Walls drives in. We're going to get a foul, and that's going to go on Slaughter again. Colton Slaughter there can't really we said not a lot of foul trouble for New Philadelphia, and he's got two quick ones. Give him 3 for the game.
Just can't buy a break right now.
Well, you saw he looked up to the sky after that one, like, man, come on.
So that's why they give you 5 of them. You're fine.
You can call some of those freebies, I guess, if you want. I was going to say, real credit to New Philadelphia throughout this entire game on offense. Constant motion. Nobody standing still, nobody watching the ball, just everybody going and doing their assignment, and that's definitely what's contributed to this lead.
When they move the ball well and space out, they are tough to guard the entire half court on them. So they know that. And again, I think they've really exploited John Glenn's weaknesses real well.
Caden Walls makes both free throws that time, so make it 49-18, 6:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. New Philadelphia can't quite say called off the dogs by any means. Still got a lot of the starting 5 out there, minus Brant Wells. Lowry has it at the top of the key.
And again, it's a little bit different playoff. You've got to keep sharp, and because, again, one bad game and you're sitting for the rest of the season. So, again, you got to keep these guys sharp, and I'm sure Coach Vull's going to push them all the way to the end.
Well, absolutely has to. If your ultimate goal is to win a state crown, you have to. As we're going to get a foul there from Walls on Vickers. As that happened right in front of the New Philadelphia bench, and you saw the Quaker bench reacting with some hey after 3 straight fouls called on the Quakers. Some cheers of joy down there, Joe Geckler.
Yeah, the official didn't take too kindly to it, though, and he said something to Coach Vull, and Vull just looked down at the ground like, oh, sorry. By the way, Indian Valley down 2 touchdowns now to Meadowbrook, 34-21.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yes.
Thank you for that, Joe Geckler, for that score update. So
Meadowbrook missed the extra point.
Apparently. Looks like New Philadelphia on their way to play, at least at this juncture, looks like Meadowbrook. Still some basketball to play there, but it looks like the Mustangs stretching it out over the Braves. By the way, at the line, one free throw converted for New Philadelphia. Make it 50-18, 5.5 to go here in the fourth. All over but the celebration, really. A spin-around shot from Palmer's blocked by Vandal. Muskies do run down the offensive board, but Vandal got up in a hurry. Walls' three-point shot is buried. Caden Walls give him his second three-point make of the ballgame. He has 10, but it's 51-21, 5:18 to go here in the fourth. Credit to the Muskies, still a lot of fight left in them. Slaughter has it, right side, Vickers, jab step, drives baseline, off the low block, around the rim, can't fall. Rebounded by Nathan Walker for the Muskies. Here comes John Glenn pushing it up. Walls has it. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. A little bit of an errant pass from Walker to Walls there as he tried to tiptoe the sideline. Could not quite do it, so another turnover for John Glenn.
Good. Give John credit. They haven't quit it all hustle right now, and I'm sure they're frustrated. They realize what's going to end here shortly. And, playing right to the final whistle.
That's the 13th team turnover for the Muskies. Vandal has it, goes inside. What a find. Slaughter to Lowry, couldn't finish. Lowry puts it up again, gets his own offensive board again, and that time he'll finish. Lowry decided he wanted to follow up a couple shots. He wanted to try to go for a double-double. Got a couple offensive boards there.
They call that the old stat stuffer right there.
The old Dennis Rodman.
John Glenn has it on offense again, 52-21. That's the lead for New Philadelphia. 4:25 to go in the fourth.
The only problem, Joe, he won't know who that is.
That's
sure.
right. I don't think Nick knows who Dennis Rodman is.
Absolutely know who it is. You could have said the worm, and I would have known who you were talking about. Come on.
Oh, I thought you just meant that dance.
Oh. Anyway, back to basketball. Stephen Israel drives in and off the glass. And we're going to get a foul on Brant Wells called. But it does look like they are going to count that basket. Didn't see the official make the call there. So stepping to the line for a chance for a three-point play is Israel. Now checking into the ball game, number 25, senior Brad Morgan. As Morgan, not a lot of playing time, so it does look like maybe head coach Eric Scheck calling off the Dogs here a little bit, get the seniors some playing time in his final high school basketball game.
No, that's when you start really feeling for these kids who end up losing these games. And, again, there's a lot of sweat, tears, and blood that go into high school sports, and realizing that's the last time they're going to strap on a John Glenn uniform. It's really tough.
Vandal drives in the lane, off the glass, no good, grabs his own board, couldn't corral it, but it went to baseline. He did ultimately grab it. Now gives it off to Vickers. Vickers step around, three-point shot on the way, no good. Brant Wells with the offensive board, and he'll cash in. Brant Wells gets his first basket of the game. Nice finish, 54-23, 3.5 to go here in the fourth. Back to what you said, Aaron, sweat, tears, and blood. Is that like most of these parents, like the order that they hope it goes in?
Yeah.
Three-point shot buried by Palmer. Good shot for the senior for the Muskies. Avery Palmer knocks it down, 54-26. 3:20 to go in the fourth. That's the first basket made for the senior in Palmer.
Yeah, I don't know who it's harder on, the kids or the parents sometimes, but again, a lot of emotions go into this game, which always makes it fun.
3 minutes to go here in the fourth. New Philadelphia well in control, and they have the ball on offense. Pass goes inside to Vickers. Vickers nothing there. Spin around mid-range jumper. How in the world did Michael Vickers get that one to fall? Spun around with the defense right in front of him and along the baseline, and he buries it. 56-26, 2:48 to go in the fourth.
Nick, he was right in front of me, and I have no idea how he got it off. he dropped the ball on the ground and picked it up, and he made it somehow.
Somehow, three-point shot no good for the Muskies. Quakers grab the board. 2.5 to go here in the fourth. That's the 17th point of the game for Vickers. Timeout called, and it looks like New Philadelphia checking in their subs, so it's pretty much over here except for the final 2.5 minutes. Big Z Sports will take another 30-second timeout and return with our presentation brought to you by TMK Valley Propane right after this.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Philadelphia leading 56-26, 2.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Real quick before we get this game underway again, Aaron Stump, this happened earlier in the day, but I forgot to make mention of it. Some district final news from Girls Division III, big news.
Yeah, it looks like Fort Fry, the number 3 seed, beat Highland 37-24. That's Highland's streaks of consecutive district crowns of 7 comes to an end. So, again, congratulations, Fort Fry, for moving on.
Interesting stuff there. Thank you for that, Aaron, as New Philadelphia has emptied the bench here a little bit. Oren Martin back in the game. Brant Wells also in. Now checking in as well. Max Steele is in the game. And I can't see the other number. I believe that's Owen Shellis. Yes, Owen Shellis, brother of Caden Shellis, also into the ball game. Getting some good playing time here. Max Steele has it. He'll go to the right side to Wells. Also checking in Daniel Walker, his first action of the ball game. 3-point shot on the way from the left side. Wells short battle. Oh, and what a rebound. Owen Shellis somehow pulls it from right over top the defender and spins around and finishes at the basket. I think he looked over at the sideline and looked at his older brother in Caden and said, look, I can do it too, all right?
Anything you can do, I can do better. So
58-26, minute and a half to go here in the fourth quarter. 3-point shot on the way for John Glenn, well off the mark, and Owen Shellis grabs another rebound. Tell you what, the Quakers, Owen Shellis, a sophomore, they got 2 more good years of basketball from him. 3-point shot, Brant Wells way off the mark. Max Steele grabs it, and what a save. Oren Martin has it. He'll give it back to Steele. Steele dribbles it around. Daniel Walker thought about a 3-point shot. Instead, just kills some more clock. 1:12 to go here in the fourth. Brant Wells has it, drives. Stops in the lane, gives it back. Daniel Walker, now he'll go to the other side. Max Steele, 3-point shot off the mark. Battle for the rebound, and John Glenn's going to pick it up, but he touched it last. That was number 4, Tyler Steinhoff, who's a senior, checked into the game, and it dribbles out of bounds. So
I tell you, it's always good to see the bench players get some time. Again, they work hard in practice every day. Your starters, your big players did a great job today, and give them a little time in the game and reward their efforts from practice.
Absolutely. Always a good thing to see. Absolutely. As New Philadelphia will inbound the ball here. And couldn't quite corral it there. John Glenn nearly got the turnover, but it bounced out of bounds. So Quakers will retain possession again. It's Max Steele who will be inbounding it. Did not have the numbers here on the names of the players who did check in for New Philadelphia. I'll definitely be getting those as Quakers here ticking away those final 50 seconds. Ball goes out of bounds though, could not be corralled, so will be taking over possession is John Glenn, who has also emptied their bench. Looks like Will Nikolazakis, the freshman, is in for the Muskies. Just had to say that.
Say that again.
Will Nikolazakis.
You better than me.
Muskie is on the inside, can't quite finish. Rebound, Daniel Walker. So here come the Quakers up. 33 seconds to go in the fourth. Tried to go to Owen Shellis, nothing there. John Glenn forces the turnover. Give credit to Nelson Cameron, the sophomore who's in for John Glenn.
Quick update for you, Nick. 4:36 to go in Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook up 3 touchdowns now, 46-25.
Wow, thank you for that, Joe Geckler, as John Glenn scores with Nelson Cameron. That game got out of hand quickly,
yes,
so New Philadelphia.
That's exactly what Shannon said on the text. This one got ugly quick.
New Philadelphia, though, will be capturing the sectional crown here tonight as the final whistle blows. 58-28, they pick up the victory to earn the sectional championship, and that means, with that update from Joe Geckler, Meadowbrook and New Philadelphia are going to meet in the district rounds here as they'll be picking up their win over Indian Valley, but the Quakers going to be celebrating tonight on home court as they took care of business and handled the Muskies by 30, 58-28. What a game for New Philadelphia. Really no doubt in this one, Aaron Stump, as I can't remember. The last thing I can think was an 8-point deficit where things looked close, but New Philadelphia just absolutely crushed it from there on out.
Again, New Philly came out hard and fast, quick, and John Glenn took their first punch, kept it close, but like we talked earlier, coming out of that third quarter, it was the final knockout punch, and Coach Vols got to be pretty happy.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Aaron. And now quickly down to Joe Geckler, as he will have head coach Matt Voll here momentarily, as we'll see if he can possibly. There we go. Joe Geckler does have him now as head coach Matt Voll for the victorious Quakers.
Coach, congratulations, 58-28, big win for you guys today, a sectional championship. Talk about your team's performance today.
I'm really proud of how our guys responded, and on the defensive end, we were lights out. Just a tremendous effort. They came together, they worked their tails off, and victory loves preparation, and our guys did the work to prepare against a good team that puts you in a lot of bad situations, and we kept the pressure on them. And then offensively, I don't know our turnovers the second half, but we only had 3 going into halftime, and when you get good shots and take care of the basketball, it makes a big difference.
Coach, you talk about preparation. How tough is it to prepare for a team like John Glenn that you know that they want to shoot the 3, but you guys did such a great job of shutting that 3-point line down tonight?
Oh, we have size, and everybody knows that, and for our kids to be athletic enough to guard guards, Jade Lowry was phenomenal. He had a heck of a game on the defensive end and offense. Carter's same way. Those big, strong kids, but for them to guard the guards at 25 feet and contest is really, really special.
Coach, Wednesday night, looks like your opponent, about 2 minutes to go or so in the game, Meadowbrook's up big on Indian Valley. Your thoughts on Meadowbrook?
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing it for a long time, and they seem to rise during the tournament. We'll get ready and prepare for a real good team.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, Joe Geckler. As a victorious head coach, Matt Vola and the Quakers, 58-28. The final score here as they're now celebrating on the court for a sectional crown as they will advance in the OHSAA tournament. Big Z Sports will take a quick time out here, and we will total up some stats, look at the final rundown of this ball game, and then name your McInturf Realty player of the game. Don't go anywhere. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
It's a new year, and now is the time for a new vehicle from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Dover. New inventory is arriving daily, so don't wait or they'll be gone. Joel and the Parkway CDJR team are ready to help you find the best deal for you, no hassle and no stress. And now is the time to bring your trade and ask about great financing options on any car, truck, or SUV on the lot. Get out of the cold and warm up with a great deal from Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Dover. Your way, the right way at Parkway. Visit Parkway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com and drive forward.
If you're purchasing a new home, the team at Hartzler's Quality Housing is here to help. Take advantage of record low interest rates to make your new home a reality. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Hartzler's Quality Housing has the experience to guide you through the process. You'll find a wide selection of model homes on site to fit any budget. Open 6 days a week just off I-77. You can also visit them online at hartzlers.com. Hartzler's Quality Housing. Quality from start to finish.
Magoo's Pizza, Pasta, and More. The name says it all. Magoo's features a menu with all of your favorites, including handmade pizzas and calzones, pasta dishes, sandwiches, and wings. And save room for one of their desserts, which are made fresh daily. Magoo's is open for dine-in and carry-out Tuesday through Thursday, 4 to 8:30, and Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9:30. And be sure to like Magoo's Pizza, Pasta, and More on Facebook for daily specials.
Are you looking for a local propane supplier? TMK Valley Propane would like to offer you our hassle-free guarantee. We can provide you excellent service with automatic fill options, budget plans, and easy delivery. Let TMK show you how we take the hassle out of your winter heating needs. Give us a call today for a free site evaluation, 330-897-3911.
All the way
Big Z Sports back in New Philadelphia. As we just had to test out my cardio there a little bit. 58-28. The final score here is the Quakers will capture the sectional crown. Resounding win over the Muskies, Aaron, and, what an effort across the board for those New Philadelphia Quakers.
I tell you, one thing I'd watch out for right now, overconfidence right now, because you came out and just totally dominated a John Glenn Muskie team. And, again, it's going to get harder and harder, and Coach Voll's going to have to refocus them before next playoff game and get them ready.
Easier said than done sometimes, for sure, as Quakers down there celebrating with, I like this tradition, always the cutting of the nets, everybody getting a small piece of those nets, but you think any of these schools go through a small fortune at the start of these sectional rounds? Man, we got to keep replacing the nets.
I'm telling you, the funniest thing right now is you look in the other net right now, they just cut down, it's already going back up.
It's in the general fund every year. They put it in their budget. They said, hey, this has happened like 27 years in a row, so we need new nets every March.
Every March. We could just expect it every March.
And that's a good problem to have if you're a high school.
Yeah, absolutely. As we'll talk here a little bit about our McInturf Realty Player of the Game coming up here momentarily. That's why we tested out our cardio. I had to go procure some of these T-shirts that we give away. But running down some of the stats here from this bowl game, New Philadelphia, in the team stats, we saw how much of a success they had in terms of the turnover battle. 13-6. In terms of that, the Quakers forced 13 John Glenn turnovers. Truth be told, might have been more than that, other than some passes that went out of bounds, as the Quakers did a great job of collapsing on defense quickly. And you heard from head coach Matt Voll as he gave credit to his Quakers for doing such a proficient job at limiting those outside three-point shots they expected from John Glenn. Speaking of those outside shots, New Philadelphia 5 for 16, just 31%, but that mirrored the 31% shot by John Glenn, just 4 of 13. About 50% of their shots coming into this game came from deep, so only the 13 that they were able to put up in this one. From the floor, New Philadelphia led that one. 47% shooting percentage compared to John Glenn's 34%. Really just a product of the Quakers having that hounding defense against the Muskies. Aaron, I can't really think of too many open shots that John Glenn had all night. They had to work for everything.
No, and again, you got to give all the credit to New Philly in that hustle. We watched them last game. They shot lights out. This game, it was kind of the tail of defensive end. So, again, when you can mesh those two together, like we've said several times, you're going to be a tough out come playoff time.
Right, you are on that. As going down through the individual stats here now for the New Philadelphia Quakers, Michael Vickers leading the way with 17 points and 5 rebounds. But you alluded to this earlier in the broadcast, Aaron. There was scoring all over the place for the Quakers. It didn't all just come from Vickers.
Yeah, again, another strength of New Philly, 8 scores this game. Again, of course, you had Vickers, the big one. You had Carter Vandal with 13. Jaden Lowry, again, off the bench, 10 points. Again, big second quarter for them. So, Coach Slaughter ended up with 5. Owen Schultz had a bucket. Brant Wells had a bucket. Carter Vandal, he had 13, Owen Miller with 5. And Caden Shellis with 5. So, again, a lot of players scoring, making it difficult for John Glenn.
Credit to Jaden Lowry, too. Nearly a double-double off the bench as he pulled in 7 rebounds as well. Did a great job there. Leading scorer for John Glenn was by far and away Caden Wells there at the end. Ended up getting 10 points, knocked down a couple three-point shots. Made some tough finishes at the rack. But it does look like we do have our McInturf Realty Player of the Game now down on the court. Joe Geckler now standing with him as he's preparing himself for a quick on the hardwood interview, and a well-earned McInturf Realty Player of the Game nod for Michael Vickers. 17 big points tonight, 5 rebounds, couple of assists, made a free throw or 2. Michael, big congratulations to you. You're our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Heck of a game for you.
Thank you very much.
Michael, run me through here a little bit about this game. Obviously on your home court, looking for a sectional crown. Definitely going to mean a lot. This is a team that you only beat by 1 earlier this season. Quite the difference when you look at the scoreboard now.
Yes, it is.
What kind of went into this 30-point victory? Obviously, you were scoring from all over the place. A couple big 3-point shots. Just having that intensity, the key here.
Yeah, defensively, we caused a lot more turnovers. Got into them, forced turnovers, get runouts for more extra points.
Hey, Michael, I got to know, what did Coach Voll say at halftime? Because you guys came out in the third quarter. You ended up outscoring them 21-2. What was the message at halftime?
Keep the gas pedal down, just keep playing hard on defense, getting extra points on runouts, and just run our offense right.
And Michael, a pretty physical game. You guys seem to be up to the task against a John Glenn team that was definitely very, very physical tonight. Obviously, height playing into that and stuff, but it really looked like you guys were making an emphasis to go ahead and match that physicality.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna match whatever they give us. So if you're gonna come at us, we'll come at you.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much for that, Michael Vickers, our McInturf Realty player of the game tonight. 17 points, 5 big boards for him. Congratulations. Hope to see you guys down the road again in the tournament.
Yep, thank you so much.
Hey, hurry up getting that team picture.
Yeah, absolutely. Michael Vickers now got to run to get to his team picture. As look, he didn't really want to run through there. He's like, guys, I've done enough running here tonight. Yeah. Everybody got to retake all their pictures now. We'll blame Joe Geckler for it's all Joe Geckler's fault down there. As now Michael Vickers joining in with that team photo. The New Philadelphia Quakers, the sectional champs for Division II East, the East District. They got their sectional crown. Will now move on to the district rounds. This is when things get real interesting, Aaron Stump.
You know, again, it talks about you got to keep that intensity. You got to keep that shooting well. You know, we've seen teams, come in here and shoot lights out one game, and the next game, not be able to hit water in the middle of a rowboat. So, again, it's having to keep those kids together, keep those kids focused, playing well. But again, New Philly, again, great defense. If you can take that round to round, that's going to help you in a lot of situations.
Absolutely. As we'll go ahead and take a quick time out here, Big Z Sports will pay a couple more bills here and then return and wrap this thing up as the New Philadelphia Quakers are the sectional champ from Division II in the East District. 58-28, they dominate the John Glenn Little Muskies. Big Z Sports will be back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio right after this.
Hey there, sports fans. When it comes to taking care of the vehicle that transports your team, you expect it to be done with speed and accuracy. This is Phil Miller from the Parkway Quick Lane. When it comes to servicing your team's vehicle, let my team at Parkway Quick Lane deliver you the winning combination to keep your vehicle on the road and safe. If your vehicle needs to get off the sideline and back in the game, visit the Parkway Quick Lane for your next service appointment.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this winter.
High School Big Z Sports, Nick McWilliams, Aaron Stump, Joe Geckler. New Philadelphia Quakers capture a sectional crown 58-28 over the John Glenn Little Muskies. Tonight's McInturf Realty player of the game was guard Michael Vickers, 17 points, 5 rebounds, did a little bit of everything for the Quakers tonight, was burying it from deep. Just a lot of confidence in Vickers' game.
Yeah, again, they played real strong as a team, and again, they find the guy who's on fire, and definitely tonight it was Michael Vickers.
Real quick, down to Joe Geckler for his final thoughts. Joe, I do have to say, though, you're not a short guy by any means, but it's rare that you got a high school guard standing beside you who dwarfs you a little bit. Vickers.
I know, right? Kids are getting bigger and bigger every day, and I was actually walking behind my son today at one point, and I almost cannot see over his head, and he's 12. So kids are getting bigger these days, and I was big back in the day, but I'm shrinking as I get older, I believe. But a great game here today for the Quakers. They move on and are going to take on a very good Meadowbrook team. So we'll see how that plays out on Wednesday night. If I had to anticipate or speculate at all, I think that game probably going to be played at Claymont maybe. I don't think they're going to take it all the way to Cambridge. That's a little close for Meadowbrook, but we'll see what happens. But great game here tonight. The team played well. Defensively, they were great. On the boards, they were great. They really shut down this John Glenn three-point attack, and that's what they had to do. Their length caused problems today, and they used it to their advantage and got the big win.
Right, you are on that, Joe Geckler. Thank you as always for your time. As always appreciative of you giving us the insight from down there on the sideline and being my color man last night. Appreciate that as well.
I got to get one of these in because there was a lot of them today.
Ahead.
Bang.
There you go. Well, I was expecting it to just happen at random at some point, but you were good. You behaved yourself.
I won't do that.
Well, thank you, Joe Geckler. Now over to Aaron Stump here real quick. Aaron, your final thoughts from this blowout win for New Philadelphia?
Again, I think New Philly looked at the John Glenn lineup, and again, they had the three big. Nathan Walker averaged 16, only with 5 today. Avery Palmer, averaged 11, only 3 today. And Colin Campbell, averaging 11, only 2 points today. So, again, I think their real focus was on the defensive end, and it definitely showed. They moved the ball well. One thing New Philly does is, again, the transition offense and defense. In between the baskets, they move real well, space really well. So I think the big question for New Philly, you've had your first 2 sectional games at home. And again, there's a lot to be said, even when it's a quote-unquote neutral home site. When you go, officially on the road to a neutral site, can you keep that intensity? Can you keep that focus? And I think that's one of the big things New Philly's going to have to work on going to the next round.
Absolutely on that. Well, Aaron, thank you so much for your time. As always, giving us some great insight there. Really appreciate you coming out to do our color commentary here tonight. That'll pretty much do it for tonight's presentation, brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, TMK Valley Propane, Parkway, Quick Lane. Of course, we've been joining you from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. You tuned in earlier to the Wood Electric pregame show and our First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Your starting lineups tonight brought to you by Keim Home Center. Be sure to stay locked in with Big Z Sports. Check out our social media pages. Of course, listen to 99.9 FM as we'll have updates on the next tournament game that we will have coming up. A couple different options that we could be doing. We'll be making that announcement soon and getting that on air for you. So be sure to stay up to date with that. Very appreciative of all of you spending your Saturday night with us. Of course, now time for the original Country Gold with Rowdy Yates. We'll be getting to him here shortly. So all of you tuning in for your regularly scheduled programming, we'll be stepping away for now, so don't you worry, you'll be getting to your Country Gold. Big Z Sports signing off for now. We'll be back in a gymnasium near you soon.